Hi, today let's talk about what your subconscious mind is hiding. Why are you still single? And what does the hidden part of your own brain have to do with it? Have you ever had something you've wanted very badly for a long time, but you never actually got it? Then you ask yourself, who actually controls my life? Why don't I get what I want? The most common example that perfectly describes this process is when a girl has wanted to get married very badly and for a very long time, but she cannot get married. She's wondering, what's going on? I'm so good at loving, so good at taking care. I want children, I know how to cook, I know how to run a household. But for some reason, I just can't get married. This girl often goes to a psychologist or various coaches, and they all tell her one thing. You don't really want to get married. That's why you're not getting married. She says, how come I don't want to get married? That's all I want. And psychologists and coaches tell her that, actually, you want to, but your subconscious doesn't. Leave a comment if you've also faced this kind of problem in your life with similar confusion, when you couldn't get what you wanted. Like this video if you want to learn how to make a deal with your subconscious. Our mind is made up of two parts, the conscious and the subconscious. Our conscious wants something and hopes for something, but only the subconscious can create, can make and manifest. To clarify how it works, imagine this picture. We are a ship. There is a captain, a conscious mind, and sailors who tirelessly work to steer the ship in the right direction. When a ship is sailing, it needs to choose a destination point, some lighthouse, and it is the captain who determines which lighthouse the ship will go to. But the captain is not able to move the ship. He's not able to fuel the engines, to organize all the work on the ship. Basically, if the captain just wants to move, the ship will not move. The power of choosing where to go is not enough. All the work is actually done by a huge subconscious mechanism. These crew members are actually our subconscious mind. Our conscious mind chooses where to move, and it is our subconscious mind that actually creates all the movement. The sailors on the ship do not at all assess if a lighthouse is a good one or a bad one. They've been told to go to that lighthouse. They just get to work and go. Just like you are the captain of your ship, you decide whether you'll be poor or rich, loved or unloved, and your subconscious mind takes over the job. It doesn't assess whether this way is good or bad. If the captain on the ship has decided that we are going to the lighthouse called wealth, then the subconscious mind, this crew of 1 billion sailors, will just comply with this request and direct the ship where the captain commands. Consciousness is your reasoning mind. You make all your decisions at the level of consciousness. Your consciousness chooses but not creates. Only your subconscious has the creative power. Your subconscious will never let you down. It's almighty. All your ideas, desires, opinions that are taken into account, you are free to wish for any desire that you want to get manifested. In this sense, you have an absolute freedom of will. Every person has a complete freedom of will. This freedom was given to him by the Creator. Never ask others if you can hope for any good in your life. You are worthy of everything, and you can wish for any good for yourself. However, once you've accepted this or that idea as real life, that is, you've decided that this wish is able to exist, you are ready to manifest it. Then all of your next steps are under control of your subconsciousness, because the binding law comes into force. Beliefs and suspicions anchored in your subconscious mind dictate your conscious actions. Any trace that your consciousness leaves in your subconscious then manifests itself. That is, it's being realized in your current reality. To make your subconscious mind work for your own good, you only need to instill the necessary belief in it. You give an order, and your subconscious starts to loyally embody the idea imprinted in it. Countless experiments conducted by psychologists and other specialists on people in a hypnotic state show that the subconscious mind is not capable of making decisions and making comparisons necessary for the process of reasoning. Only the conscious mind is capable of this. Experiments steadily show that the subconscious mind is ready to accept any ideas, no matter how obviously false they may be. For example, if you often wonder why I recommend reciting the affirmation "I am rich" if you've absolutely no money, it's precisely this option that for you to really become rich, you first need to work on your subconscious, and only then it will all get manifested. Likewise, in the marriage example, you need to say the right affirmations and think the right thoughts and create the right ideas inside your mind to get this manifested. For example, hypnosis disproves the proverb, "No matter how much you say honey, it won't get sweet in your mouth." German researchers Nier and Brauche conducted experiments with diabetics. They had to convince the patients that their blood and urine sugar levels were dropping, and their sugar actually went down. This experiment was described in the book Unsolved Secrets of the Brain in 2006. The subconscious mind does not reason about things like the conscious mind does. And it's not going to argue with you. It will not check whether your thoughts are good or bad, or true or false, but will simply accept what the conscious mind dictates and act on it. So if you think that this idea is true, your conscious mind will also accept it as truth, even if it's an absolute lie. And thus your surrounding reality, your world, will start giving you exactly these material results perfectly consistent with your idea that your subconscious mind believes in. As soon as you write something down in your subconscious, it's ready to move mountains for you, so that you experience what you've written down as an objective chain of circumstances and events. So write down the right ideas and constructive thoughts in your subconscious, because as Emerson said, a man is what he thinks about all day long. No one consciously wants to be single and unhappy in their love life, but somehow at least half the girls watching me are single or not happy in their personal lives. You are simply a victim of the beliefs and ideas that are in your subconscious mind, where they've been put by conscious thinking, which itself has no memory of the tags it has buried down there. Some people, when they find out about the subconscious, get anxious and think that it's urgent to find out what is written in my subconscious, what beliefs are in my subconscious, because subconscious has manifesting power. I'll tell you that it's not as difficult as it seems, and here's a simple way to find out what's written in your subconscious. I will tell you by using the example of the girl who wants to get married but cannot improve her personal life. What was your mother's opinion of men? Your grandmother's, your close friends, or some women in your teenage years, in your childhood? All this has greatly affected your life and shaped your beliefs about men. So let's ask ourselves some questions to get to the bottom of this. So what did your mother say about men? Maybe she said that men are weak and irresponsible, that all men drink. There is no such thing as a non-cheating man. They all cheat. It's not easy being married, and it's like a torture. You have to please your husband, you have no time for your own wishes, you have to take care of your household, and there is no time for fun for your own activities. And some of you may have accepted the idea in childhood that marriage is a prison. Please understand that no matter how bad your beliefs were in the past, you can get rid of all of them. It's not as difficult as it seems. To do this, it's enough to enrich your mind constantly and regularly with new life-affirming positive beliefs and thoughts. I know a huge number of girls who were able to work through their subconscious and meet the right person and get happily married. So here are 3 steps you can take today to start working through your subconscious mind. Step 1. All harmful ideas found are written down. New positive ideas are written down next to them. For example, men are weak and irresponsible. We change it to men are strong and responsible. Step 2. Each new idea is reinforced by a strong positive emotion and is felt with the whole body. How do you feel from understanding that your man is strong and responsible? And from the fact that all men around you are strong and responsible. Remember this new feeling. It is the second step to changing and fixing your subconscious beliefs. Step 3. For 7 days, every day, we bestow these qualities on every man, every coworker, just everyone who walks by. For example, when I was working through my beliefs about men, I like to go down to the subway and start thinking about each man and how wonderful he was. For example, he's a good family man, he's very responsible, he's a good father, he takes care of his family, he probably loves helping his wife. I bestowed all the best qualities on men, whether they really had them or not. Step 4 is when we start to see the reality. So the fourth step for you will be, and for me, it was back then, it was the real life observation of how your new beliefs are manifested in men. So the fourth step is to ensure that your subconscious mind has been worked through. You start to see the manifestation of those qualities you bestowed on men in various situations. Subscribe to my channel, click the bell, and I will give you more fascinating tricks on how to work with your subconscious, with the law of attraction, and how to manifest your wishes. You just absolutely need to subscribe to this channel, and the bell is clicked so you could get notifications when the new videos are released. My dear girls, if you're tired of the same negative scenario where you fail in your relationships with men, come to my free online masterclass called Manifest Your Ex Back in 35 days, without calls and texts, even if it seemed impossible before. In this masterclass, I'll tell you what negative beliefs have led you to failure in relationships. You'll find the link under this video. Go ahead, click it, and sign up. If you don't see any links on the screen, then open the video description. You'll find all the links there. Click, register, and I'm waiting for you at the masterclass where you will get all the invaluable information. On my channel, you can find a whole playlist about how to work with love according to the law of attraction. Watch my videos, improve your relationships, and manifest your love wishes.